A man rushes out. He looked like he was running away from something. But in fact, it was to gain momentum. All his shots in midair hits the mark. It seemed like he was going to take out the last guy, but
they were just the decoys. Goodbye, Mr. X.
It was all a lure to capture him. The enemy is skilled, being able to kill you from a long distance.
Wesley!
Wesley is the loser of the 21st century.
How am I supposed to sleep with all that fucking racket? Perfect. It's perfect.
He gets yelled at by his boss at work.
Holy shit on an altar.
I want that report on my desk in 1 hour.
His girlfriend, who lives with him, is cheating on him with his best friend.
I lost my wallet somewhere.
42.
Watermelon.
And I have a standing prescription for medication to control my anxiety.
On top of that, he has to take medications for his heart rate skyrocketing when nervous. That night, Wesley meets someone strange at the market. Out of nowhere, the woman says she knows his father.
Your father died yesterday on the rooftop of the Metropolitan Building. Your father was one of the greatest assassins who ever lived. The man who killed him is...
Wesley is caught in the crossfire out of nowhere. He tries to run away. He unwillingly gets picked up by the woman.
Please, please, please drive faster.
During the chase,
I think we lost him.
once again bullets are flying on the road.
Let's shoot him! No, what are you shooting our car for? Huh? Where are you going?
The woman's posture is almost like a trick. And easily escapes with her amazing driving skills. Soon after, Wesley arrives at a place he has never been to before. Appearing amongst the scary-looking people is the woman from before.
I thought he'd be taller.
And a man that looked like the boss.
I'm sure that if you called my boss, Janice, she'd fill you in and whatever.
Shoot the wings off the flies.
This place can't function without things happening abruptly.
I really think you have me mixed up with somebody else.
3.
Being threatened, he shoots the gun.
2.
I can't even see them!
3.
But there was no way he could have made all the shots.
What you experienced, Wesley, was not a panic attack. Your heart was beating in excess of 400 beats per minute and react faster than normal. Only a few people in the world can do that.
He gets told the truth about his symptoms.
Stay away from me.
My name is Sloan. This is Fox. And the others you see around you are all very good at killing.
Finally, a proper introduction takes place.
This gun you're holding is an M&H 17. It belonged to your father. And you used it to kill the man who shot him down in cold blood. Your father was one of us. We've transferred all of his assets over to you. And let me assure you, they are substantial.
They try to recruit him in his father's place.
You don't know anything about me.
But Wesley can't fathom the situation. He wishes it was all a dream, but
You know when you have a dream and you're half awake, but it's still in the fringe of your brain?
it was real.
This was nothing like that.
At work, he was being scolded by his boss as always.
You've got time to sit here and Google your ass off. Poor performance. Poor management skills. Poor.
Shut the fuck up!
But he doesn't take it anymore.
You think you can push everyone around? You don't need this. I feel I can speak for the entire office. Go fuck yourself.
He gets revenge on his best friend who was having an affair with his girlfriend. And Fox comes to find them. They head over to the organization's hangout.
He's all yours.
We're up.
They start to train as soon as they arrive.
I'm the repairman. Is it part of it?
Why did you come here, Wesley?
Well, you brought me here. What the fuck you do that for?
He gets beat up, gets hit with meat, stabbed,
Spend a lot of time with knives?
Breakfast, lunch.
gets unwillingly cured,
Drink stimulates my blood cells and speed up the process. You hear bruises, cuts, breaks, healing now.
He knows more about a piece than anybody, and he's gonna teach you how to use one.
Oh my god, you guys, that is so realistic. Oh my god.
and has to shoot corpses.
You need to know what it's like to put a bullet in a body.
Amongst all of them, the hardest one was bending his bullets.
Let your instincts guide
Why are you here?
I had a shit life, so why wouldn't I?
Wesley, who was getting exhausted from the repeated training in his father's abandoned room, begins to grow affection towards his father for the first time in his life.
On these shelves, Wesley, are the records of the fraternity killed.
To kill Cross, the man who betrayed the fraternity and murdered my father, I must prepare.
He trains even harder to avenge him.
When he dropped a patient in an airtight room surrounded by Secret Service agents, or how no matter what the weapon, or how he eliminated his targets, in fact, in all my research, I found that he never missed a target.
As a result, he starts to look more like an assassin. The last training remains.
Shoot the target.
You're crazy.
He passes a test with the help from Fox.
Welcome to the fraternity.
An absurd organization that picks his targets with a secret code made from a weaving machine.
Entrusted to us so that we forge stability. This one is yours.
Look, I thought you brought me here to kill Cross.
He is given a mission not regarding his father's enemies, but a different one.
Not me. Fate.
Target will be in the conference room sitting at the head chair.
He takes on many missions as an assassin before taking care of his nemesis. His nemesis appears in front of him. He accidentally shoots his colleague while chasing him.
He's sending me a message. I'm gonna send him one back.
So, he has to avenge his friend on top of his father.
You can't go alone.
A member of the fraternity is dead.
Wesley's Revenge takes place in a running train.
He's on the train.
He's alone.
Bullets blocking each other's paths. And then the train derails. As Wesley is about to get thrown off, his enemy saves him. At that moment, Wesley shoots him. But he was, in fact, his father.
Listen to me. Fuck off. Everything they told you was a lie. You're my son.
He was being used by the organization.
Is it true?
Yes,
Why did you make me do this?
because you are the only person he wouldn't kill.
When he regained consciousness, he was back in his father's real room.
I promised your father I'd bring you back here. He said it was the only way you'd believe.
He learned the secret that his father uncovered.
Your father got hold of this. Sloan began manufacturing targets of his own for profit years ago.
Looking at his mementos left by his father, he once again carries out his revenge.
Holding to the code made him a target.
You want me to run?
No, I want you to live.
Wesley takes charge on his own. But he wasn't really alone. The rats with bombs strapped to them start to explode everywhere. Breaks in the midst of the chaos. Will Wesley be able to avenge his father? Will he be able to uncover the truth behind the organization? Until now, it was the movie Wanted. The movie Wanted was very successful in the box office when it was first released. It was a big hit, earning over $130 million in the US alone. James McAvoy's acting as a loser in the beginning to overcoming everything towards the end was magnificent. However, there were a lot to be criticized regarding the story and setting. But regardless, there isn't a single negative thing to be said about the overwhelming action scenes. Putting everything else aside, it was a movie worth watching for just the actions alone. I will end the video with the introductions to Wanted. Until now, it has been Daily Movies Recap. Thanks.
Driving till midnight just to turn around. Wish I knew where I was going now. 'Cause I'm not the same that I used to be. But some things don't change.